Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the idea of improving the conversion rate on your checkout process. Okay, so this is specific to when people land on an actual product page and then they move further down your sales sequence. So they're being funneled further down into your sales sequence, your checkout process. Okay. They'll land on the shopping cart page, initiating checkout, where they've got to, fill out all the details, review the order, all that kind of stuff. Okay, and in this situation, this sort of funnel that people land on. Okay, people drop off it basically for various reasons. Okay, they could be simply window shopping. They might be getting distracted. They might be kind of met with confusion or sort of any sort of friction or sort of anxiety that they're experiencing, and they don't complete the sale. So then you've got to work harder to actually acquire those people back. All right. Now, so in order to sort of combat that, I'm going to try and sort of plug some holes that you might be experiencing in your own kind of checkout process. Okay. And what we can do then is just go through a number of these solutions, okay, and from there you'll be able to sort of test to see if they sort of adapt to your own sales process. So basically, again, it's the part where people are landing on the actual cart page because they've a desire to purchase a certain product, so they add to cart, and now they're in the kind of, they're on the home run, right? They're going to check out, basically. That's the whole goal. Okay, but we want to keep them focused. We don't want them getting distracted. We don't want any kind of friction or anxiety or confusion. We want to make it straightforward and as simple as possible. And as well as that, not only improving the conversion rate of your checkout process, but ways that you can actually increase the average order value as well. So you generate more revenue per from, generally speaking, from the customers that are going through it, right? So that's about it. Let's go and dive right in and take a look at this. Now, one of the biggest problems that e-commerce brands have is the issue of cart abandonment. And this all starts with the shopping cart page and the checkout process that follows. So in today's post, I want to offer some help to combat this problem, okay? And there are ways in which we can improve the conversion rate on our checkout process so that we acquire more micro yeses, which lead to more macro yeses. Okay, so this is resulting in more sales conversions for your online store. So as a brand, we need to nudge our prospects further down our sales process so that they complete their order with confidence and assurance. So how do we go about doing that? How do we encourage as many of these buyer intent visitors as possible to complete their purchase? So let's dive into some ways in which we can improve the conversion on our checkout process. So first up is use a progress bar. Now at the top of your shopping cart, give your visitors a visual representation of how many steps they need to take in order to complete their purchase. So your visitors want to know what sort of commitment they need to take in order to complete their order. And they want to know it's going to be easy and quick with the least amount of friction as possible. So, don't have them sign up for your site to complete the purchase, for example, because that's going to cause a lot of friction and people will turn away from that. So anyway, a progress bar sets the expectation on what it's going to take for them to complete their order. So the more efficient it is for them, the better it is for their experience with you and the conversion rate of your website. Now, another thing to include is adding trust badges and credibility logos. These are illustrations that help to convert your prospects and customers. So they're an indication of trust and reliability, credibility, that kind of thing. Which is very important to the psychology of persuasion of your sales funnel. So make sure you convey to your visitors that your brand and site is a secure, trusted place to do business. And you do this from your return policy to secure payment and how your shipping policy works and that kind of thing. Okay, so you can position these logos close to the payment options and checkout button on your shopping cart. Now, allow guest checkout, pretty important, okay? One of the biggest conversion roadblocks with shopping brands online is forcing their visitors to create or log in to an account to finish their shopping order. So I strongly encourage you to not force your visitors to complete a sign up or login process, because this will only add friction to the site, okay? So doing so will hurt your conversions. So allow visitors to check out as a guest. Now, customers who bought this also bought. If you've shopped with Amazon, I'm sure you'll notice how they offer related products for the original item you have an interest in purchasing. And your shopping cart page can present an upsell or cross-sell products that will deliver, a more enhanced end result for your customers. So let's say you sell dresses on your website. Why not offer a couple of upsells, such as the shoes, handbag, or even a hat that will match with the dress? And this gives your customer a more completed style and a better desired outcome. So your customer gets more value out of their shopping experience with you, and you as the business owner get the opportunity to increase the average order value. Now, show the final price before checkout. This is important, okay? A major reason why your visitors drop off your sales process and don't complete their purchase is down to increased pricing as they move closer toward placing their order. Okay, so they move through your shopping cart sequence, filling in all the required details, and at the very end of taking all these micro commitments, they notice an increase in price, and this kind of turns them off, and you lose the sale right there and then. And now you have to work harder to acquire the sale through retargeting. So try to optimize your shopping cart so it shows the full price up front, giving customers confidence that there's no sudden negative surprises. So this will help to reduce visitor anxiety, friction, and deliver an all-round better customer experience as they check out. Now, include contact info and any pre-sale questions, all right? Kind of important. So let your customers know how they can reach you by phone and email. And depending on your target audience, a certain segment of your audience may not know how to use your live chat, for example, okay? Now, even if for some reason your live chat isn't staffed when a visitor lands on the shopping cart, having email and phone contact details on the same page can prevent carts from being abandoned due to unanswered questions, or any confusion they may maybe going through the prospect's mind. So it's any kind of, if you can add maybe a few sort of frequently asked questions, that'll obviously help them to make decisions. Okay, so include contact info and any pre-sale questions. Now, add product summaries. Okay, it's important to include all details of the item or items the visitor has added to their shopping cart. It's not enough to showcase just a name and a product ID. So let the customer know what size, color, and other customization options are available, as this will help them ensure they've made the correct choice for their needs. And if possible, you can even include the benefits of each product using green ticks as pointers, for example. So just to reinforce the value and transformation the product can deliver to your actual customer. This will also add confidence and add more persuasion on the sale. So even if your visitor leaves your shopping cart for whatever reason, which is kind of common, when they return to the cart sometime in the future and see the items included in their shopping cart, the summary along with the benefits will remind them on why they added the item or items to the cart in the first place. So yeah, make sure you add some good product summaries in your shopping cart. Now, give the option of continue shopping as a link from your checkout page. So your visitor may have forgotten something and may wish to return to browsing your site for other items to include in their shopping cart. So perhaps they may want to visit a new category and discover what you have to offer there. Okay, so there's nothing worse than hitting the back button and finding that all your cart details have vanished. So give your potential customer the ability to continue shopping on your site, knowing that the items in their cart are going to be there when they arrive back at some point in the not too distant future. Now, include testimonials. If you've been reading my content or any content that I've published in the past, you'll probably notice that I'm a big fan of social proof. And previous customers, explaining their positive experiences with how your product transformed a certain situation in their lives and how good it was doing business with your brand. Testimonials, they instill confidence for order completion. So test the idea of having a couple of short text testimonials close to the checkout or express pay options on your shopping cart. This can help to reinforce the desired outcomes your brand has to offer and will persuade more visitors to move further into the checkout process. Now, if you can't upsell in your shopping cart, then try a downsell. So if you can't convert a customer on your upsell, you can always try the idea of using a downsell offer. Downselling is more of a kind of a budget-friendly option to offer your customers after they reject the initial upsell. So if your prospect declines the upsell, which is designed to enhance the end result of their needs and desires, then try a downsell, which is more budget-friendly. You may see a lift in conversions using the downsell. This lets you make money really at the end of the day on an order, regardless if it isn't quite as much as you'd hoped with the actual upsell. So you may fail with the upsell, but a more budget-friendly option might actually help bump up the conversion, but also the average order slightly. So if you can't upsell, if the upsell doesn't work, then try using a downsell. Now include gift wrapping as an option. This idea is a great thing to include when you have seasonal shopping events pop up throughout the year. So including a gift wrapping option depends on what you sell really at the end of the day, okay? Gift wrapping and personal message creation, really help to add that personal touch while helping your customers save time. And it's an added upsell you can do to help increase the actual order value as well. So you're saving time by you as the business looking after the actual care of wrapping as well as the message creation, and your customers get to save time on that, and obviously that's an added service, so you can it's part of like maybe a kind of an upsell, but it at the end of the day, if it converts, it's there to sort of increase your average order value. So test the idea of gift wrapping. Now you can offer free shipping when the customer spends a certain value amount. So one of the most persuasive influences that help your customers make a purchasing decision with your brand is offering free shipping on their order. Brands can't realistically afford to offer free shipping on every order as it cuts into their bottom line, okay? So to combat this, why not offer free shipping on orders that hit a certain order value, okay? And you can set $1, pound, euro, whatever your local currency you're using. You can set that amount needed to reach the free shipping threshold. So for example, you can offer free shipping on orders of $75 plus on your store. This will help to increase your average order value and give you room to fit free shipping into your cost of goods sold, okay? And many savvy shoppers will include additional items to their shopping cart in order to receive something for free, so especially with delivery, okay? And you can also incentivize your visitors by offering free shipping if they include a 2-for-1 deal or make a purchase on a specific time frame. Now this time specific free shipping model is ideal for increasing sales during slow periods in the year, or offers further incentive during highly competitive seasons in the year, such as Black Friday and Christmas. Now another good way to improve your checkout process is to give approximate shipping and arrival dates, okay? So customers love to know when their order is going to arrive. It's part of the excitement when shopping online. So being able to offer an approximate shipping arrival date via, say, a post or zip code can really help to enhance the customer journey and deliver more satisfaction to the experience of shopping with your brand. So if possible, try to include this option as part of your conversion rate optimization on your checkout process. Another way of improving that checkout process and its conversion rate is to provide multiple payment methods. Okay, so another option of smoothing out your customer experience is to offer your customers multiple payment methods in your checkout process. Now, not everyone that wants to make a purchase with you wishes to do so by inputting their credit card info as well as shipping details. So you'll likely convert more online shoppers by using online payment services like Google Pay or Google Pay or PayPal, or even Apple and that kind of thing. Okay, so it's best practice to offer both the traditional payment route as well as the more express checkout methods. Okay. Now, what you can also do is include the latest promo codes on your shopping cart. Okay, so now there is nothing worse than going off site to a coupon directory to find a code and then returning to the site in question to use it. Okay, so that's dangerous. It can be a sense, if somebody has to look for a code and jump off to another site, they may get distracted by other advertisements, their attention goes somewhere else, and all of a sudden they've abandoned their cart. So keep those shoppers on your site for longer, and keep them in the, have them focus the going down your sales funnel, okay, by including the promo code right on the shopping cart page. So they can enter the code, view the reduction in price, which will motivate them in completing their purchase with your brand. Next up, show contrast pricing with discounts and how much can be saved. So who doesn't like knowing about a good deal? Everyone loves a good deal. So if you can convey to your visitors the previous price of an item and the discounted price, you'll encourage your visitors to complete the order while it's still on sale. Now you can also mention how much money your visitor can save on the deal. So using highlighted copy in a bold font, for example, such as you save $24, will help sort of build a visual representation on the value of the deal and offer more motivation to make the purchase. So show the contrasting pricing and show the discount and show how much can actually be saved with the deal. And this should help to improve your checkout process. All right, so last on the list, offering financing options for higher ticket items. Okay, so if you sell products that cost several hundred, if not thousands of dollars, euros, pounds, whatever the currency you're using, you might want to consider the idea of giving a financing option to your shoppers. So giving the option to pay for a high ticket product in installments will help improve your sales conversion rate. Okay, and a financing option benefits you, the merchant, to shift those high ticket products such as electronics, such as TVs, mattresses, furniture items, jewelry, high-end cosmetics, apparel, that kind of thing. So I would encourage you to test the idea of offering financing if you sell those high ticket items. All right, guys, that concludes the video. So I hope you got some value out of that today. Quite a lot of information in terms of actually helping you to improve the conversion rate of your checkout process, and also ways as well that you can actually increase the average order value as well by certain upsells and that kind of thing. What did we touch upon today? Let's just kind of briefly go through what I was saying. We were talking about like the progress bar and how using a progress bar sort of builds a visual representation for your visitors, so they know, okay, well, I'm here and all it's going to take is 1 or 2 steps more and my order is complete. So you build that sort of imagination, and there's an expectancy. Then they know what's involved in terms of commitment and that kind of thing. Nobody wants to go through a long, confusing checkout process. It just turns people off. But by showing the steps and having the steps short, they are more inclined to go and purchase. So another thing you can do as well is the customers who bought this also bought X. So this is where you get to upsell. So if you're on your shopping cart and somebody has a dress in their cart, and you can basically, customers who bought this item also bought, and you could be offering 2 or 3 upsells here where you could be actually completing the entire look. So it's not just the dress, but you could maybe be adding shoes to this, a hat, maybe a handbag or something. And what this does is that it just gives you the opportunity to increase the average order value. So you make more revenue, but in turn, the customer will get a more enhanced experience by adding all of this together. And if they bundle it, if they add all the items together, you can actually offer a discount, which is giving more incentive as well. And you can also then use free shipping as well. Free shipping is like really important for people's, they're very much influenced by getting free shipping, okay? And you can do that if you, say, have free shipping on orders over, say, $75 or whatever sort of currency you work with. And if you have these upsells and they add the upsells and they go over the sort of $75 benchmark that you have, now they've got free shipping. So now that they've got free shipping, they have a discount on all the offers that they've, all the products that they've put together in a bundle, and they also have a more completed look. So they get a lot of value, and at the same time, you have your average. You've got a higher conversion rate, but you also have a higher average order value as well. So try and implement that into your sales process, okay? Now, the last thing as well is guest checkouts. Make sure that you allow people to guest checkout, because I think I touched upon this in a Byrne study in a previous presentation I did. But basically, one of the reasons why a lot of people drop off the checkout process is because they're asked to sign up to an account or sign in. So try and avoid that as much as possible. You want to create as least friction as possible. You want to make your checkout process efficient, fast, and with value. Okay. So don't include the idea of having to sign into an account or like log in and stuff, because that just really turns people off. People don't have that attention span. And remember, there's a 70% chance that your cart gets abandoned. So you don't want to make any kind of confusion at all whatsoever, or asking for too much commitment during the sales process. Just make it very, very simple so they can easily check out. Okay, so that's it, guys. Hope you got some value out of this today. We shall see you, I guess, in the next video. Take care.